Lewis has done it again.
It's all Fernando Bale, the champion, well clear of Waymore's Blues, and Fernando Bale.
Welcome back to Racing, Pacing and Chasing, brought to you by the Prince Albert Hotel in Gawler. Fantastic spot, massive supporter of us here at Piranha Media. I've got my host with me, Aaron Bain. Bainey, it's been a fantastic night so far.
Been a great show, and I think it's a great initiative by Piranha Media to do this show, and I'm looking forward to growing it week in, week out, 45 weeks of the year. So good to see we get Christmas off, but that's all right. But now it's our greyhound segment or chasing segment, I should say, of it. And I just go back to the start. Having the three codes bring together, I think it really strengthens the show, and it's great. We're going to have special guests on each week, and so this week, chasing though, let's just talk about in general what's coming up in September, because it's a big month. It's a massive month. Before we get into it though, I'll just thank our new sponsor, the Gawler Greyhound Racing Club, for jumping on board. An absolutely brilliant facility down there, Aaron. And they do put on a very great, good meal as well. On a
beautiful meal.
Yeah, 100%. It's always a good take young family as well, the kids, and you know, you see all walks of life. It's a great facility for everyone, and you can, you get 12 races normally, straight up, bang, 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 and it's a great way to enjoy a night.
No, so thanks Sean Nowak and the team down there.
We'll get Sean on one night.
He's on next week. We got him on next week while we're up filming from the Prince Albert Hotel, or we're in Gawler anyway. So we've talked about that September. So talk us through it, Aaron.
Yeah, and I tell you what, it's a great way to start. If you haven't, and you really want to follow greyhound racing, the Kennel Capers, it's on the Greyhound Racing SA site, and I was on there today just looking at, just
doing your research.
Doing my research,
like
we
as
should.
you do.
Prior preparation.
As you do,
prevents,
mate.
As they say.
5 piece.
5 piece, that's it, exactly. So this month coming up, it's actually a big month for the Oaks and the Derby. So on the 12th of September, we have the heats for the Oaks and the Derby, and then that leads into the final on the 19th of September. $35,000 prize pool here in SA. That's a great stake money on offer for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Later in the month, we go into the State of Origin. Now, that's a great new concept, actually. And we turn back through the Kennel Capers here. It's actually a State of Origin, and I've got it highlighted here because it's something quite, what should I say, groundbreaking?
Yeah.
Groundbreaking by Greyhound Racing SA. So they've got 4 dogs, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I believe it is 4 dogs from SA, 4 dogs from Victoria, and it's 1v, so they're all ranked 1 to 8, so they nominate and then they're selected out. 1v2, it's dog SA dog 1 versus Victorian dog 1, 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, 4 versus 4.
Yep.
They go into so the winner of the 1v1 takes $4,750, then it goes down by $250 increments to 4v4 being $4,000 to the winner. So straight, that's a great prize pool on the nights, and it all happens on the one night. And then the overall winner based on times collects $7,500. So the best dog on the night can take away $12,000, only after one race, and then they get an automatic entry, so you get straight into the Adelaide Cup 2 weeks later.
Nah, mate, it's
great initiative.
It's a great concept that they run as well, and it's great for punters as well because it's just 2 dogs going head to head.
I've seen it a bit in Melbourne a lot, and also I think Sydney.
We've done it. Angle Park had it last year as well. So no, it is a fantastic concept that they've been running with, and one that's very exciting when it comes around each year.
Might have to get Piranha Media down there, just trackside for the night.
Thursday night buffet, Aaron. You signed me off.
Don't have to talk us into that. But anyway, the other great concept on the same night, or leading into it, so is the 2019 SA Country Cup, and this gives dogs all throughout the country. So there's heats at Mount Gambier on the 22nd of September. There's heats at Murray Bridge on the same day, on the 22nd. So they've actually put in special conditions though for the Murray Bridge ones. They can have Victorian trainers, but the trainer has to have a minimum of 15 starts. Has had starters at 15 meetings over the previous 12 months at Mount Gambier. So you don't just have border hoppers, as we say. Now we welcome it, and certainly you'll get it for the Adelaide Cup. But this is based for the country dogs for a $7,500 final on Adelaide Cup night. So we've got the State of Origin leading into the Adelaide Cup, as a lead up to it. Then we've got the Country Cup, and on that night we talk about the main races, coming up. I know it's only September, but we talk in October. We've got Adelaide Cup night. We've got the Adelaide Cup itself, the Adelaide Cup Consolation, the Premier's Cup over the 731. So that's the best staying dogs from Adelaide and Melbourne, and maybe you get some from Sydney, and then the SA Country Cup as well. So that's in October, and then later in the year we get to the Gawler Cup as well.
The Gawler Cup as well, the Gold Cup.
The Gawler Gold Cup, always a great day. So
great night out, the Gawler Gold Cup as well. So it's jam packed for the Greyhound calendar here in South Australia, and it's fantastic to see so much money going into greyhound racing
It's
as
really
well.
thriving, and they're doing a great job. And like you said before, the Gawler Greyhound Club are doing a great job as well. And I think if we just talk about the Adelaide Cup for a minute, because it is our feature, and it is a $107,000 500.
You're happy to win it, aren't you?
Tell you what, we better find a dish. Anyway, I've had one.
We had one together.
What was it called again?
Yo Catter. Rest in peace.
Anyway, poor Yo Catter. That's all right. We won't go there. We never saw the best of him. We'll leave it at that.
No.
Anyway,
best racing was behind him.
Anyway, Adelaide Cup contenders. I think some of our main contenders. Just doing some of my homework today, and there'll be people that disagree with me, but some of mine just to follow is Kenya Chase, just like the name as well.
Yep.
So he's out of the Tony Rasmussen stable at Gifford Hill, up near Murray Bridge, up near by the new track as well, and Fabwick, Kerwin Corby. So this dog actually, he was favourite in last year's Adelaide Cup. He finished fourth. Probably, a bit unlucky, but he was a beaten favourite, but he's a brilliant dog. I think he's won over 100,000 now. I think he's won about 111,000 if I'm correct. And he's just coming back into some form at the right time of year. I think he's certainly going to be a dog to follow leading into the Adelaide Cup. Be interesting to see which way they follow. Like if they go through this state of origin, it's going to be a great concept, and we look forward to tracking that over the next few weeks. And we'll probably we'll get the likes of Ray Fewings, who's a caller and a trainer in his own right. We'll try and get him on as well in the coming weeks to just talk dog racing and lead up to the Adelaide Cup. Interesting though, Corinne Corby, and I hope I've pronounced that right, from High Marsh Valley. She's actually got a very good dog in Melbourne, and a bit. Is it interesting to say Shanakwa or Shaniqua or something? I need to get the pronunciation right, and I'll work on that as we. But it's an absolute flying machine. That Stephen White actually trains it, and they tell me it's being targeted towards the Adelaide Cup as well. So it could be, but that's just the whispers around. You know what whispers are like, rumour file. But it's a Melbourne dog and owned by Kieran, so she's going to play a strong hand in the Adelaide Cup. So maybe one week we can get her on the show as well.
Certainly one to keep an eye out for as well. So look, there's some absolutely brilliant jogs going around at the moment as well here in South Australia, which is always great to watch. And nothing better on a Thursday night than getting down to Angle Park as well.
Buffet.
And then on a then you can slip into Friday night or Friday afternoon, late night to into Gawler as well for a few cheekies as well. So no, there's some plenty, and obviously the new Murray Bridge
straight
track as well.
And then there's a straight run as well. So.
Yeah, I've certainly got a dog that could use the straight track because
Yo Catter could have.
Well, Yo Catter could have as well, but runs into the car park through the KFC drive-through when it runs at Gawler, so that could certainly use the straight track. But no, it's absolutely fantastic to see that the industry is thriving at the moment.
Yeah, going very good, and we're that'll roll us into. I only call it this week until we've got a catchy name for it, but I'm going to self-claim it, AB's Kennel Watch, all right? Okay, so I've got me runs of the week, and we might just go to them now. So the runs of the week I've sort of gone back over was Road Travel, a good one there. So Road Travel last Thursday at Angle Park, race 3, trained by Stephen Brook. He's actually won his last 7 races, this dog. Airborne, went 29.79 over the 515. Pretty slick time around Angle Park.
Yeah, very slick. Breaking
30, and he was a $1.55 favourite at that time. Won his last 7, he might just keep winning, and certainly run of the week for me. The other one should just might be a new nickname for you, Panhandle Slim. Anyway, but after you've done your peak performance, peak performance contract there, that it's going so well for you at the moment. But this Panhandle Slim's my other run of the week at Murray Bridge on Sunday, race 6, trained by Raymond Murray at Reeves Plains, so up Gawler way. Went 21.95 over the 395 at Murray Bridge. Now the track hasn't been open long, but that time was only 0.05, outside Road Traveller's track record that he set the week prior. So it's only fair that if we mention Road Traveller as our run of the week, that Panhandle Slim gets the other mention because he nearly broke Road Traveller's track record from 7 days prior. So certainly 2 dogs that are in fine form.
And you got one to follow, Aaron, as well.
One to follow, so Spring Taylor's my dog to follow for the coming weeks. Now, maybe when this show goes to air, he may have already won at Angle Park, so we better just keep following him though. But massive run at Angle Park last Thursday night, race 5, trained by Gregory Board, again at Murray Bridge, so strong greyhound area up at Murray Bridge. Hasn't won for 7 starts since the 14th of July, but he's had 6 placings though, and the other one he ran 4th. So jumped midfield on that occasion last week. He railed, he was 8 lengths from the winner off the back, and I tell you what, he stormed home. He probably peaked on his run 20 or 30 to go, but he made up a lot of ground, and if he doesn't get any interference and can lob in the first 2 or 3, watch him to be storming home, and he'll be winning very shortly. Spring Taylor.
There's nothing better than seeing him get quickly out of the
Just
kennel
if you haven't
well.
thrown your ticket away, if they get checked and you've already thrown your ticket away.
Yeah, no, there's,
I've done that before.
Yeah, every chance that I've done that a few times. Well, there's no sicker feeling than losing a ticket. But Aaron, no, there's a lot of great racing coming up and a lot of great meets as well around the place here in South Australia. So yeah, make sure you get around them. Like I said, State of Origin and all the major races coming up.
Yeah.
There's it's absolutely great to see. So. The chasing side of it's only getting better. Here at Racing, Pacing and Chasing, we're going to try and get to the trainers and that. I know Benny Rawlings is hopefully going to take us around. He's set up for a bit of an inside look at how it all operates as well, and also getting on the show for a chat and a very successful greyhound trainer here in South Australia.
Yeah, 100%, and that's all tonight for our Racing, Pacing and Chasing, but. It's been an action-packed first show. I think it's been a very good show, and I've enjoyed it thoroughly with you and bringing all things from the 3 codes. And it's just great to see a great initiative by Piranha Media to bring that together. We thank our sponsors that we've mentioned throughout the night. We look forward to getting some more on board over the coming weeks as well. Yep. We're committed for we've committed for 12 months, 45 weeks of the year. And we're going to bring some great interviews throughout the year, and I'm really looking forward to it. Let's find some winners for the punters out there. That's the main thing. And if you can stay off them and our punters can follow them, we might be able to get them a return.
Well, that's why I'll leave it to the professionals, and I'll just try and sit here and look pretty.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Anyway, that's Racing, Pacing and Chasing for this week. From me, myself, Aaron Bain and Matt Knight, it's been a pleasure to be with you tonight, and we look forward to coming to you this time next week.